All right. Welcome to Warrior Class, where the teachers whip ass, and you will too if you pass. I am one of your illustrious hosts today, Ogumbile, full instructor at the African Martial Arts Institute. And this is
Balo Gundi, also known as Ogunye Me, an assistant instructor at the African Martial Arts Institute.
Yes, sir. And so we will have our other guests in shortly. Baba will be with us probably through the chat. Amaniki will be coming in shortly to join us. But today, first of all, I want to thank everybody. Peace. We got a new member, Jazzy Healer. I see you. Peace. Good to see you up there.
Peace.
Akata, I see you. Good to see y'all. Please tell folks that we on live today, and we're going to get to it. Hey, y'all, Sugar Boogie, how you doing? Hey. I always feel funny when I say your name. I ain't gonna lie. I feel funny. But we glad to see y'all today. We're going to go through it real quick. You know what today's show is. We're talking about our top favorite techniques. That's what we're talking about. So before we go through with that, we're going to, hit our news real quick. And we're going to talk about a few things that's in the news. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, and if you guys got, some questions, anything, stuff, concerns from last week, make sure you put it in the chat. So one of the things that I wanted to speak on is Kanye West. Why do I want to speak on that? And this is Warrior Class News. Well, because of something really interesting that I observed. So it's not really about Kanye West, but it kind of is. So one of the things I saw, this is just a good example. I was I'm in the studio audience of this show that they're filming. It's a new judge show. So I'm in the studio audience and they're trying to get you hyped. You know what I'm saying? So they telling you, go crazy like so and so and so, act like you wild. And he's like, yo, go Kanye for president crazy. I want y'all to act Kanye for president crazy, right? And it made me think, man, like he talked about that in his interview. You know what I'm saying? How you can, the image is kind of blurry. The image kind of blurry. What can we do? Can we get some more lighting in here? What's up, Kalanji? Peace. What you think? You think our lighting is okay? I'm just gonna try to adjust it a little bit while I talk about Kanye. So, and I don't know if I purposely didn't listen to any other people speak on this because I didn't want to have a tainted view of on what I wanted to say, but I just want to talk about dismissing people by calling them crazy real quick. It's blurry. I thought it was my internet. Okay, so we need to check the internet connection, make sure we're okay. We fixing the lighting right now. Got BD on. See if it's gonna clear up a little bit. It is blurry. It's not your internet. It must be our internet connection. Is what I'm thinking. But it seems like it's. Hopefully it clears up.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Okay. Yeah, we good with the light and everything. But I just want to talk about that interview because I thought it was interesting. One thing is I never really listened to Kanye out, totally just talk and be free,
right? To
be able to talk. Usually it's in clips and sound bites,
right? And
my whole point is he sounded crazy during last year's presidential election when they showing these sound bites and he crying and he talking about, Trump is daddy or whatever he was saying.
It's not all in context yet.
Right. And the way when you see the full interview, you see the kind of way his mind jumps around to different things. And if you don't kind of let that go, you'll miss the picture that he's trying to paint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not saying that Kanye is right, that Kanye should be our president. That's not the point I'm getting at. The point is how this media and this system will manipulate our words and what we look like. And what we to the people, you know what I'm saying? He's been so overexposed till we think we know him. You see what I'm saying? Like we know this fool crazy, but when I listen to the that's what he meant. Oh shit,
right?
He don't sound crazy to me. He don't sound crazy to me. So I just thought it was really interesting how when I finally got to hear this man speak, it wasn't what I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I wanted to bring up. I don't remember if I talked about this last week or not, but Bobby, you let me know. I see you in the chat there about the 72-year-old woman. I believe that was hung in
I saw it in social media.
Right, and they were saying that it's not no criminal charges have been filed. That's just strange to me. So basically, you know, if y'all don't know, you can Google hangings in the past 2 years and how they've increased. You know, so yeah, 72 year man. I can get you the actual article is I didn't really want to go into it too heavily because they still investigating, but it's a 72-year-old woman found hanging from a tree in Indianapolis. Does not appear to be criminal in nature. That's what the police said when they investigated. So it's still news coming up. You didn't hear? Yeah, it's still news coming about, you know, out about that. Maybe Kanye is more saying, hey, you know, maybe after a couple drinks he starts, you know, maybe after I have a couple drinks he start making sense. I don't know which one is which.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what he call them spirits.
That's why he call them spirits. Good point. Good point. So yeah, top 5 techniques. We're gonna get right into it today because I like this type of topic because you know what I'm saying. It's just what I'd like. So before we go any further into that, I want to give a quick definition of technique. So right here, we're gonna go to I don't know who Oxford is, but we're gonna use his definition. All right. A way of carrying, well, actually, I'm going to combine these two definitions. It's a way of carrying out a particular task, especially the execution or performance of an artistic work or a scientific procedure. The other definition is skill or ability in a particular field, a skillful or efficient way of doing or achieving something. We're going to combine that with African martial arts, and it is because it's skillful and efficient way of doing and achieving something. You know, so that's going to be the definition that we're going by for technique. So I'm going to get right into this. Oh, but before I do, since Bob isn't here to stop me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I want to just encourage you out there, if you want to know and study technique, to maybe purchase something like, excuse me, Ori.
Can y'all see that?
Can you see? Well, if you don't see it, don't worry about it. Ori. The African Warrior's Mindset by Baba Balogun Ojitade. Very good. Not criminal is trying to say she's right. Exactly. Also, my very favorite for finding multiple techniques, the African Warrior's Bible. Pay no attention to the handsome man being smothered on the front cover. He looks just like me. I don't know who this guy is, but I don't normally compliment.
Ice Cold Carter.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't normally compliment men, but this guy is something about him. But anyway, exactly. Top 5. So my first, and you know, I'm a little basic, and but when we demonstrate the techniques, I can show you more why they fit me. So my top 5, I'm gonna go in order. I don't have to write them down, and then I already know they are. Excuse me. Turn the ringer down. I'm sorry. First would be covers. When I say covers, because in African martial arts, every block is a strike, every strike is a block. So this is a cover. Use the right hand. That's what it looks like. It's when you just like that. You've seen it before. That's that cover right there. Well, this is also, we know what that is too. That's also exactly. It's an elbow. So why do I love it so much? First of all, it serves 2 purposes at the same time. So efficiency. I'm a real big proponent of proficiency.
Yes, I know.
I love, that's my thing. And it, you know, as a child, it came off as being lazy. But I'm really not lazy. I will work hard, but when I see that I'm working hard and it could be done a better way, I will get lazy because I'm like, I don't want to do it this hard way. I can figure out a better way. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's what that is. That's why I like it. Another reason that I like it so much is because it solves the old shit problem for anything really coming towards my face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I don't have to think. I don't have to, you know what I mean? It's just that right there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get up and demonstrate these a little bit later on in the show. But so that's number one. I really love the color. Let me make sure I'm answering all the questions about each technique as they come up. But yeah, so cover. I use it in different ways. And it's a great entry point for me also of getting in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's another reason why I really like it. It fits me because, so this is what we're doing. We're naming the top 5 techniques, and then we're going to discuss them, how they fit you, you know what I'm saying? Why they're your top 5 and everything like that. Okay, so it fits me because I got long arms, right? I got a long reach. Mm-hmm. So I can be deceptive. This elbow can cover more distance. This cover can cover more distance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can use them really good. These covers really good to get inside and then, you know, start doing different things with them. Mm-hmm. So it fits me because it fits how I move and everything. So that's number one, is the cover.
With that.
You want to go 1 for 1 and 2 for 2? Or
all
you
right,
want me
so
to
look,
finish
I'm gonna piggyback off your cover. I like the cover. That's one of my favorite bread and butter techniques. Right. It's a great entry point to get in and affect some of my favorite techniques, which would be joint locks, chokes, or joint manipulations, chokes, and what we call long tearing, or that would be leg wrapping, sweeps, and reaps. So I use the elbows to get in, you know, I affect the joint that I want to.
Bob said cover is number 1 too.
Right, to lock up. A lot of times I like the shoulder.
So let's slow it down. So let's slow it down. So what's your 1? So cover is 1. Then what's gonna be your 1? You could say cover, or you could go.
Okay. All right. So
funny, I can both say the same thing. Joint locks and chokes would be his. But yeah.
Right.
Is it a particular joint lock?
I don't want to give away too much of my stuff.
No, this is your favorite technique. Low tearing.
I like when it comes to joint locks, I like to deal with either large joints or small joints. So I don't deal with the in-betweens ain't my go-to. So what I mean, this is a small joint. You see what I'm saying? So you can manipulate that, you know what I mean, and make an opening for you to get a bigger joint. You know what I mean? And lock that up, manipulate it, or do whatever.
Yeah, you get down. You don't mess with the small joints. You saying?
No, I do. Really? I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
So my second technique for me would be collar tie as our third host interest. So collar tie is my second technique. Pronounce L-A-H-W. I can't pronounce. How do you pronounce that? What is
law tearing?
He's spelling how you supposed to pronounce law tearing.
If you don't roll the R's, it's law tearing.
Okay.
Law tearing.
Law tearing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that right, Bob? Law tearing. Make sure we're pronouncing that properly. Okay, so second for me is the collar tie. We've actually demonstrated this for me. Collar tie, I can show you real quick. This is a collar tie right here. I'm gonna show you when we stand in more, but that's a collar tie right there. You see that a lot, or something that resembles that in MMA. It's not exactly like the way we do it. We do it the African way. So yeah, collar tie for me, I love it. And the funny thing is I didn't do it like this, but after you cover and you get in, then that collar tie's right there.
It's right there.
Elbow, wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love the collar tie for a few different reasons. You can get in here.
Come and join us,
please.
Greetings,
I'd like to welcome the illustrious.
Greetings.
I'm Aniki.
Always illustrious.
To the set. Taking Barbara's spot for a now. Wait a minute. This is funny, Barbara. If you notice, look how small she got when she sat in the middle seat. That happened to Barbara because he like, wow, look so. And then when you said it, see how that worked? That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So it does that. Barbara.
Greetings, Barbara.
Okay, so we're on the second top technique, and if you had any news that you wanted to personally go over, you could do that. I didn't have anything really in the news like that. So
Maybe at the end.
okay. So again, the reason why I like the collar tie is because it's a good way of attacking while throwing your opponent off balance. It's also a good way to get counter pressure. So if I collar tie her right here, then I can pull her into this punch right here, or pull her into a chokehold, or whatever I'm gonna pull her, or hit her, then pull her into the chokehold. But it gives you control of your opponent. So so there's a couple reasons why I like it. I like it because I can throw you off balance with it. I can use it to control you, and I can also use it to transition and counter pressure. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It fits me because, like, BD is a thin line between giving all your shit away, whatever.
I thought about that.
I know, right?
With this.
The reason it fits me, I can say it because my style, without giving you my style, is, if I could symbolize, it would be this right here. That's my style, right? Yeah. That's my This is my technique right here.
I feel you.
That's my technique. So, his second one is rear reap.
Rear reap.
Ooh,
my number 2 is rear reap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's nasty, deceptive.
It's hard for me to put them like in a particular order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what's funny? Mm-hmm. My order is the order that they most likely come for some reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? I guess that's kind of how I'm doing it anyway.
Right.
So yeah. So we'll start with you on your first and second, and why you like them and how they fit you. Oh, did I say why it fit the contact? Oh, it fits me because, like I was saying, my technique is I want to be able to bring you close to me and then take you down. And the collar tie allows me, that's the connection that's going to bring you close to me. And it's going to be the connection that brings you down as well. So that's why it fits me. Okay.
Okay. Well, that one, I'll go to the technique I like to do is this thing that I think of as the snatch down. It's basically when you have someone's arm and then you bend down really fast and bring them down to your level, or bring them down low.
Like a Beijing, or like a what we call a Fibonacci, or
no, not Fibonacci, just sitting straight down. Sometimes you hold their arm like
It makes me think about a Beijing. I know what you're talking about.
And then your one hand is free to like pound on them. For me, that's good because I'm not very tall, so it brings people down.
You can say what you do because no one can determine how you use the technique except me.
Right.
Okay. That is Beijing. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I really like that one. I remember learning that one, and I took to it very well. Because,
interesting is I was talking to Akinbola earlier about techniques and stuff, and that was one of mine, but I left it out because that's part of my 80-20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I left it out, but that's,
Okay. Yeah. Another part of my 80-20, which I got from Akinbola.
Oh, before you go to that,
excuse me.
Why do you like it, and why does it fit you?
I think because it brings you down. So for me, it's important to be able to bring people down who are of bigger stature than me.
Okay, cool.
So that's why it fits me.
Okay. All right.
And the other one I was going to mention, since you were talking about 80-20, is the standing crucifix. That's something that I've actually discovered recently in this past phase. Okay, we will explain.
Standing crucifix.
Let me
Please explain what that light-skinned dude is.
Who, Biddy? Our brother.
We already explained.
I don't know what I am.
He's a light-skinned dude. You just explained it, bro.
He is.
But I am
one of our champions.
Yes, he's a
champion. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you guys are some of you people just logging on, this is Balogun D. He is an instructor at the African Martial Arts Institute. He's also a comrade and a friend of ours. So who he is. Yeah,
I'm also a G, just in case.
he's a G. He's a G. Okay, so
the standing crucifix, according to Akimbola, was also part of Baba's father's 80-20.
ooh,
Yes.
interesting.
So
All
it's
right.
something that the last phase. I thought we were going to be demonstrating these.
We are.
Okay.
So you're gonna, yeah.
yeah.
But we're gonna talk about them first, and then we're gonna demonstrate them at the end.
Okay.
So I'm interested. I want to know how to do the standing crucifix. I can imagine it from the sitting to the
Oh,
lay
it
crucifix.
is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
So I don't know why. I'm not really sure. I just feel really comfortable doing it. I'm not sure where it came from, to be honest. I just started doing it one day and I just kept doing it. And Akimbola was like, that's part of your 80-20. Like
You're comfortable with it, so that's just pretty much it. Okay.
Mhm. So I've done the standing crucifix on my son many, many times.
Good.
Yeah, it works out really well.
All right. B, do you want to name your top 5 since you ain't really had time to think about it? Do you just want to comment off
because I'm
ours?
trying to think about it now. Because
Yeah,
I want to prepare.
You don't want to put you on the spot. You could comment about ours if you want to.
No, so
Africa.
reaps. That could be a rear reap, a front reap, chokes, rear naked choke,
Like you said,
front naked choke,
you said joint locks.
joint locks. So the most basic arm bars.
I love them.
Arm bars.
I've been doing them wrong.
What we call this joint right here? Brush locks or coop calls.
Okay, so we just need one. You name one, which is you said the collar tie was your one, just like mine, right?
I said rear naked choke.
Okay. So let's go with rear naked choke. Why is that one of your favorites, and why does it fit you?
Rear naked choke is one of my favorites because you completely have the back of your opponent. They pretty much at their most vulnerable point. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to at that point. And it fits me because I lean more towards closing the distance sooner and using, I guess, grappling to wrestle my opponent. So that's why that would more fit me as a
He told you Balagoon D likes doing techniques naked. No, rear naked.
not fighting techniques, but maybe some other techniques, but it's not martial art technique.
No, it's called the rear naked choke. You're not naked, but at the rear of someone.
So that's a good question. Why do we call it rear naked choke? I never really thought about that.
Baba. Let's put him on the spot. Ask Bob in the chats, why do we call it a rear naked? Brother
Hey,
Baba
sugar
got
booger.
these comments. So
Probably because you naked, like you vulnerable, like your back is completely
right.
taken, like you. That's the only thing I can think of.
Right.
I like rear naked. The reason why it's one of my favorites is because being left-handed, I shouldn't have told y'all that either. But no. But serious, because I'm left-handed, I find myself at a person's side a lot. I just end up at their side where it's just a slight. I'm like right here a lot, and a slight push right here, and I'm at your back.
Right.
So it makes this grabbing behind thing convenient for me.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's efficient. Yeah.
It's really efficient because I'm getting right here real easy. So from right there, I just feel like I got long arms. I'm just one step from that rear naked. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're using both hands.
Because I'm using both hands.
Okay.
Leaves you vulnerable.
That's the answer to why we call it rear naked.
Oh,
I think that's the answer to that.
You're naked. You're using both hands. That's a great observation. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I'm looking at my phone like I got it written down. So my third was what I had. So I had collar tie. Well, covers, collar ties, and I just said the rear naked. Yeah. Oh no, but that's not. I wasn't going to use that. I don't think. I think I just really like it. Maybe knees. I wanted to get specific and go with the front knee, but that's too. I'd rather be broad. I love knees. So why? Because they're big. They're the biggest joint, the biggest knuckle you have. Yeah, the biggest knuckle you have is because it's most powerful. Your hip. Your knee is the most powerful.
Devastating.
It's the most devastating.
Bro.
And it's like I got long legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I really, really like it. I really like it also because the way why it fits me.
Mm-hmm.
The way I flow, right, is I got this way even when I touch my hands with people and stuff. I like to your back has been exposed. I like to get this. It's hard to show you in the camera, but I get this opening right here, and it just leaves that room for that knee to fly. I'm gonna show you when we stand up. It's basically the right hand lead, left front knee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That fit me better than a lot of other people because I'm left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So those knees are I can occupy your hands and get that knee off on that thigh. It's always a devastating blow.
The knee will put you down, bro.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I got this story. I got hit with a knee in class by Akinbobola.
Oh my God.
He didn't even throw the knee that hard. But because I had my knife right there on my thigh, when he hit that joint, oh my God, it almost took me out for the day. Like, bro, it took like upward to 2 or 3 weeks for my leg to heal for real.
Ooh,
yeah, so just imagine
if you
a knee with the intent to hurt, you know what I mean, or destroy, like the knees, family, the knees.
I saw Tony Jaa throw that roundhouse knee. It changed my life. It changed my life. When I seen him on bot the first time he did it, I just remember my eyes like,
oh yeah.
Rewind this bootleg. Let me see this again. Jesus Christ, who is this guy?
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't throw roundhouse knees like that. It's kind of unnecessary, but beautiful to watch. But yeah, knees for me. His third is my 3 is neutral.
Number 6, knife slash.
I didn't want to break out the knife. I just didn't want to break out the knife. I don't know.
I thought about the knife.
I thought about it because the knife is my favorite tool.
Bro, that's the first option.
Yeah, the knife is my favorite tool.
Yeah.
But I guess I probably work with these other things more.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why.
I would say we probably have all seen these videos of the Chinese police and how they will grab citizens sometimes. Like sometimes they'll grab you like this. That's a very common grab for them.
Mm-hmm.
So my next favorite is the defense against this. Go ahead.
Let me grab you so you can do the defense. Very good.
You can take it. But as you can imagine, if you apply enough pressure, you can break that bone. There's a lot that you can do.
Yeah.
So, citizens of China or any citizens in any country, if someone comes and grabs you like that, then that's a way that you can very quickly and easily remember to defend yourself.
So that would basically is a wrist lock. That's what that was.
This is a wrist lock.
Yeah, so that's
an S lock.
Yeah. So you basically is an S lock from a grab hand position. And so you like okay,
that's not a joke.
Number 4 is cupcake.
Cupcake. I like cupcake.
Yes. I had to think what the cupcake is, and I remember the back of the leg. Okay. Yeah.
So when they kick, you time the kick in such a way where you kick the support leg out because that's the only leg they stand on. So they kick, you step off, kick that leg out. Bow, cupcake.
Now, Baba, when you do that cupcake, are you kicking for the back heel or the back of the calf thigh?
I'm gonna let Baba answer that.
You can answer it if you know.
Well, I was gonna say the way I learned the cupcake when we do it, you're gonna kick up closer to you want to kick down towards the ankle. Well, hold on. That could be wrong. Let me let Baba answer that because it's been a minute since I actually affected a cupcake.
No, for the inner ankle. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, see.
Right. So I was writing what I was thinking.
Right.
But I was wrong in the ankle. Yeah. I said right. For the inner ankle, because that's where you would be at when the one leg flying. You wouldn't hit the heel. You would be right there at the inner ankle. We'll show what he's talking about. I'll let be the cupcake man.
Hey.
Not a real cupcake though. You know what I mean? For the inner ankle. All right. So where's we at? You had, so we got the 3 for mine. We got covers. Excuse me. What, my mind just had a brain freeze. Collar tie, knees. Yours was what was there 3?
The Snatch Down, the Standing
Abeji.
Crucifix, Abeji, Standing Crucifix,
Standing Crucifix,
and the Defense Against
and the S-lock.
The S-lock.
Okay.
Also known as the S-lock.
All right. BD.
So I had the rear naked choke. I had
You covered that covers be one of yours, or was that one of you?
yeah, it's one of mine.
Okay.
I just didn't want to use it because you had but definitely one of my
I thought
I had covers too.
bread and
Yeah, I
butter
thought about
covers.
covers too.
Covers, rear naked,
Nice
neck
and
and choke.
simple.
I said reaps.
reaps. Okay, reaps. So reaps. You want to go through what why a reap is your top 5 and why it fits you?
Well, a reap is in my top 5 because I naturally, again, go in towards grappling. So once I get in that space and distance to where I can grapple you, for me, normally a reap is a more effective way for me to ground the person faster. You know what I mean? And still have control.
I understand.
Right.
Kind of like what my collar tie does.
Right, because I may not necessarily want to go to the ground with them. I want them to be on the ground. So for me, reaps do that for me.
Okay. It's fine. What's this?
Hip press takedown.
Hip press takedown.
Yeah, hip press, yeah.
Nice.
Hip press takedown.
You want to hip press takedown? Show you what it look like?
Hey, I could, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
We can have
4
that.
for me is going to be up and over escape. The reason being, well, first of all, the reason being is because it's one of the quickest ways to get the reversal, to get somebody from off of you, from that's on top of you. It's got a personal effect on me because I've seen so many people get beat. You know what? I was tortured like that as a kid.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? My oldest brother used to sit on top of me and slap me while he was on the phone with his girlfriend. He'd be talking to his girl, like, yeah, baby, so you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be, you know what I mean? Just
I had
randomly
something
slap me.
similar.
I couldn't do anything. Or he'd take these right here. He's just kind of ashy right there. He'd take these right here and hit me in the ribs while he's sitting on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these punches that hurt, man. Oh my gracious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but really, seeing people in the hood get really, really hurt like that, and they looking helpless. And I always thought, oh man, it's over. Somebody get on top of you like that.
Right.
So when I saw the up and over escape, it was just like epiphany. Like, oh my goodness, all these people didn't have to get effed up.
Yeah,
Right.
Some people dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't have to happen. So it opened my eyes to a lot. Why does it fit me? It fits me because it does. I do it. It fits me because it's just
personal experience.
Right. It fits me, I guess, because of the personal experience. It fits me because I also come from wrestling. I wrestled in high school. So it's once I saw the technique, it was a lot easier to do and it makes sense to me. And because I was a wrestler, being on my back, I know being on my back isn't the end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have that understanding as a wrestler. So it fits me because I won't panic being on my back. You know what I mean? I can be patient enough, you know, and smart enough to, you know what I'm saying, cover myself up and wait for that opening. You know what I'm saying? So
it's create the opening.
Or create the opening. Exactly. You create, well, we got to get into all that. But yes, I've used up and over escapes in the street fight. Yes.
Thank you for clarifying. Also, front and rear reaps are great for takedowns of a larger opponent.
And that's Baba talking.
You know, that makes sense too, because like I always envisioned myself like hooking with somebody that's way bigger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway.
I don't know. A lot of you guys don't know I can bowl lobby. He's the standard when we talk about big people. That's who we're picturing. And like,
big people who do not relent when they are attacking you.
All right. So
But that's what you need.
right.
Facts.
So yours, so your fourth.
I'm gonna say
Okay, too.
something that Baba taught us in a workshop. Excuse me. Okay. Something that Baba taught us in the workshop first. One of the, I think, major things I started to take away when I started taking African martial arts is the position of your hands when you believe that someone is trying to come toward you. You should make sure that you have your hands up. That's one of the things that I thought about. I don't want to give that away, but I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious, and it probably is taught, in other arts as well, I'm sure. So
No, it's the only one. Nobody else ain't doing this beat.
I would come up with different ways of keeping my hands up, but appearing very neutral. So once in a woman's workshop, Baba taught us this technique where you basically seem like you're cowering. You're holding your hands up. Someone, a large man or whatever is coming towards you. You're holding your hands up. You're saying, "Sir, please," and you're keeping your hands up. And then when he comes towards you, you use your hands to, hit him. And we did something like that.
Yeah, you pop that strike in the face. Yeah, you use that.
But you can use that to do palm strikes. So that's definitely a favorite of mine.
Okay. Yes, Akinbola is the incredibly giant black British fellow.
Right.
Do not call African people born in England English. This is just
I thought he didn't like British.
No.
Yeah, they probably don't like none of that.
No,
shit.
he don't know. Right. He doesn't like English. English is synonymous with white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't call him English. I learned that the first couple days of meeting him. Okay, yes. So palm sandwiches. All right.
Yes, sir.
Reaps, what was your fourth technique?
No. I said, I don't know. I gotta think about that one a little bit.
You got covers, joint locks. See, rear naked. Oh, and reap. So that is 4 for you.
I said 4. Okay.
Yeah, you said 4. Okay, so
think about the
fifth one while I go on my last one. So, my last one is rear naked. That was my last one. Yeah, I forgot. That's why I was So rear naked is my last one. I want to pick another one on the fly, but it really is. You know what? Well, no, it would be what she has. I looked at your paper. Mine. Yeah, because the collar tie to a guillotine is bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? But maybe mine would be a short guillotine versus yours being a long one. I think this is the short one. We take it right here and just crank from right there. Yeah. So I think I'll go with that short guillotine. Okay. I'll go with the short guillotine and give you that and give you that rear naked. Because I was having a time choosing this anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with the short guillotine. And because it's a great transition when you do have that collar tie and you're using it as counter pressure and you bow it, all of a sudden you bring it under your arm.
I got my 5th one too.
I love it. It's so powerful. It's oval. Yeah. It's a great finishing technique. And
this is the guillotine.
I'm going to say the short guillotine though.
The short guillotine.
Yeah. Right. And we'll show the difference with the aid of Baba probably because I think I only do the short one. I'm not sure, but we'll get into that. I know what the short one is, but I'm not sure if I can the long one. Let Baba make sure I'm applying that right through the midst. So yours, it would be.
So mine is the guillotine. Another choke.
We just use you. You know how to apply the guillotine, so.
Sure. And like
that's another thing. Yeah.
When I first started taking African martial arts, chokes was my first phase that I was a part of, and I loved it. Like I had such an affinity for chokes that we.
You have that short video of you. Oh, that's not a choke though. It's a neck break.
Well, I love those too. But we normally don't have class on Mother's Day. Actually, we never have class on Mother's Day. And I remember really regretting not having class that Mother's Day because I wanted to keep practicing my chokes. I started in like March or April or something like that. So Mother's Day was like right after I started. And the guillotine, like Bila was saying, is something for me that is so natural when you go down from the collar tie. And something that I discovered in the last phase that we were into, along with the standing crucifix, that it just becomes like a go-to for me. So that's why I listed it as one of my favorites.
Cool. And for me, being tall, it coming from the collar tie, it works in my favor for most of the time because I don't have to work so hard to bring a person. So even though you soften them up anyway with the, you know what I mean, with a little bit of that bread and butter. So, yeah. All right. So fifth technique.
Okay. So fifth technique, wrist lock, right? But within there, you know, it's like several of them you can do. But just a basic wrist lock I enjoy.
Why?
Doing.
Why is it your top? And why does it fit you?
Because I enjoy it because that's one of those things that if you get into engagement, somebody ain't gonna be looking for you to do. It's to lock their wrists up. You know what I mean?
You want to fight.
Good point.
Also, it's the delivery system. So if I take care of that, I've already kind of destroyed your delivery system. You know what I mean? And plus, there's 7 different ways you can do a wrist lock. So that's 7 techniques, my bad, in one. You know what I mean? So
good point. All right. So from here, we're going to demonstrate these techniques. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna switch the camera version just a little bit. There we go.
yeah,
We're
gonna work it out.
Yeah, we're gonna work it out and switch it right on over here.
You gonna put the camera up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tangling. Yeah. And here we go. All right.
Can they still hear us okay?
Hey, yo, let's make sure you guys can still hear us out there. You still good?
Baba.
Bring Cody into a little bit there.
Greetings, Queen. Excuse me.
Okay.
Been in the room for a few minutes.
Cool. So,
all right.
okay, I'll work the camera while y'all do that.
Yeah. Think about it. Okay, so first, as far as dealing with covers, I want to do. Should we get the pads to make it a little bit?
You could more brisk or more, you know.
Yeah. So to show how they really work. You know what I'm saying? If we got a good angle.
Okay, so yeah, they can still hear us.
Yeah. You can sit down, BD, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna let BD do this so he can come at me kind of hard. So not saying that you won't come at me hard. She loves me a whole lot. She may not want to hit me like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me take my hat off. So, all right. So, like I was saying, the thing about a cover is you're using it for your defense, but it's also your offense at the same time, which makes it good. So if he's throwing, boom, just like that. This becomes a weapon now. Let's show him from the other side. Maybe they'll see it a little bit better. From the other side, you can see it a whole lot better. This not only blocks out, it becomes a threatening weapon that's going to make him stop. Now, one thing I want to show y'all is what people tend to do when they get hit, when they use these covers, when the actual blow is coming, they tend to come with one of these. They tend to do this. They tend to come out instead of do that because the blowers come right. They kind of want to do that. Mm-hmm. That's bad for business right there. Mm-hmm. Marry it to your face, exactly. One of the ways to kind of think about doing that is the Dougie. If you don't know what a Dougie is, where you kind of come around a little bit like this. The first time I seen Baba do it that's exactly how he did it. He would. Matter of fact, I don't even want to try to simulate how he did it, but that's the smoothest way to do it is marry it to your face and kind of one of these kind of things.
Yeah.
And so if you're getting in a flurry of punches, say he 1, 2, 3 in me, right? What exactly? They coming like that. I'm gonna be covering with this and stepping with the opposite foot. So if you could just point down a little bit, please. So as the cover goes up, boom, this foot steps out. So it looks like that right there. So it's pop, pop, pop as I go towards you. All right. So if he's coming with me with a flurry and I'm oh shit, it's gonna look like this. You see what I'm saying? Like it's gonna force him to stop what he's doing. So that's the cover. We're gonna go through all top moves. You're right. So I'm gonna go through my 5, and then you're gonna go through your 5, and then we're gonna do 5. Okay. So after that cover, I get through, pop, pop, pop. Then comes the collar tie. The collar tie, real simple. You bring it in it starts with a blow. So that's you could call that a hammer or whatever. And once I put that blow in there, now boom, I'm bringing him in. And you saw when he came in just now, he coming right to the fist. So you got to go ahead and feed him that. Once you bring it, pow, from right there. Now we're in the 2. Now I could go from there to the other, one of my other, which is the guillotine, the short guillotine. So boom, boom. Or I could do the knee. I said the 3rd is the knee. So from here, boom, boom. Then I just give him that knee, pop, right there to the thigh. Brought him in with the collar tie, bang, fed him right there, and pow, right there to the inside. Pow, right there to the knee. Pow, I'm breaking them down right there. That's what that is. That's what those knees do. So from there, boom, guillotine right there. Excuse me. Good. So as you see, for the guillotine, the way we apply that, Bobby, you let me know, is this the short? See what how should be. Let me come right here. Okay, boom. This hand, so bring it from this side is there, see a little better. I'm taking the collar tie. First of all, this collar tie wraps around his neck right here. My elbow is in his chest, going right across right there. There's no space. It's a tight grip right there. I'm taking that straight to the headlock. With this hand, it's going to stay on top of his neck as I cover it just like that. So all I'm going to do from there is this inside hand, I'm just going to raise it up right here. I'm going to try to put it on my elbow just like this. He's tapped before I get there. So just to show y'all, this is right here. I'm bringing this right here. I'm bringing this arm up, and all I'm doing is just.
That's something Bob was showing last week about.
Marry it to your face.
That's rear naked. I mean, covers.
Oh, the covers, right.
There's very little space in there once you start to bring your arm up.
Right. As you come up like this right here. So that's that guillotine. What we want to what's that? So that's collar tie, covers. Covers, collar tie, knees, guillotine, up and over escape.
Oh, that was your 5th, right?
Right. Up and over escape. So
you gonna do this one? Oh, okay.
Okay, no, I'm good. Can you? You're gonna just be careful for it. So, ready? Yep. So I think you guys may have seen this before. You got enough room in front of you. In front of you, BD. Is enough room right there?
Yeah, I got enough.
All right. So the way we're doing this is when you down, he's on top. First thing I want to do is I want to cover the choking points of this. I don't want him to be able to get to my neck, so I want to cover this area up so he don't have no choke, because that's the number one thing somebody gonna probably try to do once they get you here. Mm-hmm. Once he realizes he can't choke, you know the next thing is he's going for the punch. Soon as he goes for that, that's when you pop your hips up. All right, you take one leg, stick it to the outside of his leg. I'm gonna reach for whichever arm that's closest to me, whichever one I feel comfortable. Well, the opposite though of the leg that I got, right?
Same side of the leg.
Same side, yeah, the same side. So if I put my leg out around this leg, this is also the arm I'm gonna grab, sucking it in right here, and then I'm gonna pop my hips again. I never let them down. Once they up, they stay up. So let's start from the beginning. So I'm right here. He goes to punch. I pop my hips. I put one leg around. I grab the arm. I suck it in, and then I pop my hips again as I turn towards him. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna pop my hips again, and as you see, I'm just gonna roll like this over. Now, I'm not in the same position. I'm ready to get out now. I'm on top. And we're not going to go any further than that, but that's the up and over, as you see. This is an escape. Short guillotine, grab your outer forearm. Exactly. Before I could grab my outer forearm, Bobby, he would tap him, but that's what you want to do, is grab that boom, just like that. So, okay, those are my top 5 techniques. If you got any questions or concerns, I'll show you which book that Baba has that you can see those techniques and read about it. All right. So, illustrious Amaniki next with her 5 techniques.
Yeah. I want to look at my list again.
Oh, you know what? I just realized we were a little dark over here. Get a little bit light there.
All right, we're gonna work it out.
Okay. So the first one,
I guess we'll do the Snatch Down.
the Ibeji.
Ibeji.
Yes. So okay. So how do you get an Ibeji?
Trying to remember.
Okay, so
You gotta get his arm some type of
you
way.
gotta get my
So I
arm.
was thinking you could punch at me.
All right, so I'm punching.
Okay, go.
All right. Okay. Just had to do it. All right,
And
so
then you have this arm, like you can lean on the arm. You don't necessarily. Oh, he's tapping.
no, I'm not tapping.
Oh, you're
I'm
not tapping.
telling you where your leg goes.
Oh, on the.
So, I'm not sure. I would think is talking about this right here. You want to be out like this in front? Okay, just making sure. I had to do it to feel it. All right, so you got my arm.
And can you lean it down just a little bit? So while you're leaning on them, you don't actually have to have your hands like he's trying to pull out right now, but you can hold on with one hand, and you have a free hand that you can pound them with. You can grab a weapon, you can stab with. So it's very immobilizing. And as I mentioned, for someone who is not real tall, to bring someone down to, a lower level is very desirable to me.
Okay.
If you see how much taller he is than I am.
All right, your second.
Second one, we demonstrated the police grab, but we can do that again.
Okay, so I go to grab your wrist. Okay,
Very good.
okay.
Let's do it again.
Oh, really?
We've been rehearsing that one, eh?
Right. So it's from an outside grip.
And
And you
I'll
just
do
gonna-
it slow so they can see what we're actually.
Right. So what she's going to do is you want to keep that so I can't move it now.
Right. So now you grab them. Since they grabbed you, you want to make sure they can't go anywhere. Then you bring your elbow up over their arm, and then you press down.
Yep.
And if you get a good enough angle, you maybe not break the bone, but definitely like do some damage, like cause a fracture to it.
Okay.
So
Third.
the third one is I guess we'll do the you come at me.
Oh, so the third one is the palm strike.
Palm
So
sandwich.
this looks very much like a technique that Baba does not find desirable, and that is just the technique of spiritually keeping someone away from you.
Mhm.
We want to make sure that we
That's
pray
the
with our
kinetic stuff,
feet.
ain't it?
Like we talk about, we want to pray with our feet. So we don't want to just send energy to keep them away. We want to actually be doing things to dispel them from trying to attack us.
Okay. So that is just going to be where you just cowering backwards and then.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta aggress towards her because she like, no, don't.
Oh,
do
okay.
Oh, you BD, you should do it.
it. Okay, all right.
I was the aggressor.
Mhm.
Give me your potato chips. Okay.
Is that
I
right?
still didn't really hit him that hard.
I'm glad you didn't.
But I feel like I would really hit someone hard, if I but it's easier to do it to a bob, like and really get the technique off.
Just remember when you're doing that strike, you want to have your hand cuffed like this. You're not aiming for the eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're aiming for the nose, that nose area right here, that bridge right there.
Oh,
and
I see.
if you aim for that like this, you like Baba said, you're gonna get the eyes most of the time. You just hit it like that, boom, you're gonna get those eyes. But you don't aim for that. It's a hard blow. All
And
right.
there's also an energy that you're sending with the palm of your hand, and that's not a spooky type energy, but there really is something that you're releasing in here when you're hitting someone in those spots, especially in their nose and their face.
Okay. So fourth.
Fourth is, excuse me, that I cannot remember these.
You are not excused.
Okay, so we just went over the guillotine, but we can do it again.
Standing crucifix.
Okay, so we're not going to do guillotine.
No, because I just did it, so we good with the guillotine. But you can show how you do it if you want to. If you want to show it from where you at, how you get to it, or anything like that, you can.
It's basically the same. I mean, I think you were calling it the short guillotine. That's basically what I do.
Okay, so you like the short guillotine. Okay, all right. So was that the short guillotine, Bobby? Did Bobby say that was a short guillotine? Short guillotine. Yeah, that is a short guillotine. Okay, right. That was a short guillotine. Okay, so the standing crucifix. I don't know, how does that work?
So you want to come at me?
All right. So you get caught. All right. So boom. All right. So
okay. So I want to pull down. Dang, now I can't remember how to do it.
you got it.
I got a collar tie here. And I want to.
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
But I guess I'm standing. That's the. And then you can hammer from here.
Okay.
You can also turn this into a kuka some kind of way.
I like it.
But yeah, that's the standing crucifix. So I don't know. You guys probably know what the regular crucifix.
Could you
is.
fire man throw her from right there?
That was my arm back here like this.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I thought about that, but there ain't nothing going on with
Yeah.
my arm
Do it
back there
again.
like
I
that.
want to make sure.
Yeah,
I
let
feel
me
like
show.
I'm.
Let's see how Monique do
Let's
it.
see Ominique do it.
The guillotine. Right. I feel you. Yeah. So, all right. So I'm punching.
Boom.
That's where I get my choke
Okay.
here,
Boom.
and then
Oh, so it just
Crucifix.
flows into the crucifix.
yeah,
Oh snap.
you just
Oh.
grab the arm.
Okay.
I like how you just take it. Just,
Yeah, this is a bad position for me.
it look bad.
I don't feel very comfortable.
Right.
I don't like it.
How you finish from there, Ominique?
Bob said, "Pull back, stretch the elbow."
No,
Well, you really can, like you have
Oh.
them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even really have to keep holding the neck. So you can do something
Yeah.
something from here. Like I said, you can pull a weapon from here. You can take them down. I can mobilize from. You got to take them down. I think if you walk that
Okay.
way, you can.
You
take
good,
them
brother?
down.
You need to get up?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
I know I asked the question, so I had to bring you up out of it real quick.
all right. Is that it? We got another one?
No,
That's the fifth one?
that's the
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
Whew. All right, BD, would you like to demonstrate your
Yep.
You
You
can
remember what my 5 was? I named about 12 things.
well, you said covers with me. You
Covers.
said
Reaps.
reaps.
I said reaps, rear naked, reaps. I said
Okay.
joint, wrist. What else I said?
Oh no, but
Say
let's
wrist lock, yeah,
okay,
and
so
then-
wrist lock, reaps, and rear naked are the 3 that you had that nobody else had. So let's show those.
Okay.
Okay. So rear naked. Want to get to that first?
I hear you, Kalon.
Rear naked. So how would I get into a rear naked?
We don't have to show how to get into it if you don't want. You can just show the actual
The
application.
technique?
Yeah, you can just show the technique.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
I'll show the technique. Okay. He's a little bit taller than me.
Which doesn't
So-
matter.
It doesn't matter because I'm gonna break him down. Boom! I just hit him in the kidney area with some counter pressure here. Boom! Break him down. This hand is already laying on his chest here. It's gonna slide. All right. I don't reach it out. It's here. It slides here. Boom. Right. Let me bring this way so you can see. I got a big guy a little more.
Yep.
But my elbow, you can see, is going in alignment right with his chin. It's not off here. It's not over there. It's right in alignment with his chin. This hand here, again, it doesn't come out here like this. That's a no-no, right? It's here. It slips behind his head. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can move how you need
That's
to.
good. You see,
Okay.
you see really well.
This is incorrect. This is correct.
No.
Yeah,
It's not
Baba
incorrect.
explained to
It's
us
just
why.
not African.
And it's,
Okay, we say this is more what we do.
Oh, you know Africans, you can
talked
do that.
about how it's the combat application because you're able to hold a weapon in that hand. You're able to hold a knife and
Right.
it be straight up. That's
Right.
something that Baba talked about last class, I believe.
Yeah,
Last Warriors class.
Once we've got that, I want to make my elbows touch each other. So I do that and I squeeze.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all heard that little squelching noise.
That's tight. That's tight. All right.
Yeah, that was a struggle.
Okay,
to breathe.
so
Hit him for me.
I say yeah.
rear
Come on,
naked.
you trying to start a riot
What's
over
next?
here.
Wrist lock.
Wrist lock. All right.
So the
Want me
most
to hook you?
typical, you can't hook me. So he hooks. Boom. I deal with it here. This hand can slide, grab the back of his hand. Right. Hold on. Let me do that again. Boom. If I do it from this point, I have to bring this down and actually turn my hand over. I don't know if y'all can see that. And grab the back of his hand. Like so. Right? With my thumb. Once I got that there, I take this other hand and help to push that in towards him. Right? I got my arms extended out. I really don't want that. But I push that in towards him. Once he's breaking down like this, then I twist it out. And that's going to ground him. So,
okay.
So we can do it in a faster motion. He throws, boom. Take it here, back. I push it in towards him, and I take it out that way. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's one of the
I
wrist
think he's
locks.
being really nice to me. He don't want to throw me. I can tell you being nice to my wrist. He know my wrist. He know my wrist, man. He know I'm acting funny.
I don't want
You know I'm acting funny. You know I'm acting funny. I
You know what I'm
appreciate you. All right. So reaps.
Okay. So we're gonna need to get the legs a little bit for this one.
All right. Just the camera angle. You don't have to do it like that.
You know.
All right.
All right. So
I got my shoes. That's gonna be perfect.
that's cool. So for a reap, let's see how I'll get into a reap. I would knee you, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I don't have to. I guess I don't have to get in. Since this leg is already presented, this is the leg I probably would attack and get my reap off, right? So I would just knee through that. Boom.
Ooh.
Come through him. Once I'm there, this could act as counter pressure or however, but my thigh is gonna hit his thigh. That's what the reap is. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Once I do that, boom, that's the thing that's gonna off balance him. But the key in the reap is that hitting high up on the thigh. Like it's not down here or none of that. You got to hit your thigh with his thigh.
So is that a back reap?
Boom. I think it's a rear reap. All right,
A rear reap. That's what I mean. A rear reap.
Is that a rear reap, Baba?
Outside wrist lock.
Outside wrist lock. That was what I just did.
Yeah, I guess that would be the rear reap. So it could be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the same thing. So I like a duck over. So if we like say we like this, I like to conference duck over like this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Yeah.
reap right there, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be a strong reap too, because you got all
Yeah.
this.
So that's
Like that might even flip me.
Yeah. So that's when I would use the reap when I get that duck under. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did they see that? Okay. All right. We good? Outside wrist lock. All right. So yeah. We had an hour and 3. So we're gonna go through real quick one more time with those techniques. If you got any questions, pull back to stretch. If you got any questions, y'all, about any of the techniques we just did, let us know. We'll show you again, or we'll try to explain it. But I'm just gonna run through mine real quick. I'm gonna make you run through hers, and then B run through his real quick, so you can just see them again. So the first one was just covers.
Which one again, Kalanji? All of them. Rear reap. Kalanji would like to see the rear reap again.
Let me do the one I was just.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one I was doing came from up and over where it is up and over the skate. Okay, this is that's not up and over. This is what is this called?
I don't know what you call it. Get up on that thing.
What do you call that, Bob? I'm calling this an up and over too. But the way I create this is by getting tight and acting like I want to drag him down. So by doing that, he's gonna fight that, resist, and pull up.
Mm-hmm.
And once he pulls up, I'm just gonna pop around like this. Now we got chokes and everything from this, but I want him on the ground. I'm gonna come behind. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take his space, thigh to thigh. I'm just gonna put my foot just like that. With that, we're moving down. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's a powerful, strong Reaps take you off of your feet.
Reaps take you off your feet.
Reaps take you off your feet. The duck under. Duck under, that's what
Pop
it is.
under.
Pop
That's
under.
Kalanji.
Kalanji said duck under?
Yeah, Baba said
Pop under. You know, duck under. We don't duck around here, Sean. No. Okay, so
Pop, man.
right. So again, you got the covers, which we use as defense and offense at the same time because every block is a strike, every strike is a block. We got the collar tie. Once I get in, I use that again for counter pressure. Pow, pow, like that. Also use it for control to keep off balance as I'm rocking them with knees or set them up for the guillotine, which was the next thing, which is the guillotine, which we seen that is just me bringing him to the choke and then come around, pop like that. Bring him, you say it was about to come up already. That's just me putting it around. Well, the up and over escape. Get down real quick. See what that is. That's simply, again, you're going to protect your throat, your middle, and then when you go to punch, you're going to pop your hips, put that leg out, grab that same arm on that leg side, and I'm going to keep the hips up, and I'm just going to pop them again. Turn right into them. And to get out of that, we ain't going to go too far, but you know what we do right here. Y'all know what we do right there. Even y'all know what we do right there. All right.
That up and over, Baba always talks about how sometimes it's difficult, especially for certain women who have been victim to certain violence. It's getting on the mat and laying down like that can be difficult. But that up and over escape is powerful for, a situation where someone might have you down like that. So it's an important one to learn.
Okay.
Let's see, for me, we did what's the first one? Oh, the Ibeji.
Right.
Can you bring it up? So you just came up here. So I'm pushing down on the shoulder, and at the same time I'm bending, or I'm bending my knees. So I was talking about how you can actually hold them here if you want to. And this is a lot of pressure on that joint. So you can hold them there. You can also hold it with your hand, and then you have a free hand to work with. Let's see. The Chinese police grab.
Wrist lock.
S-lock, right?
Outside.
They grab your, outside S-lock. They grab your wrist. So you secure them with your other hand, bring your elbow up over their arm, and then press down.
All right.
That's how many is that?
So good.
And then I'm not going to do the guillotine. So just the hand, and then the standing crucifix.
All right. Palm sandwich at the skid. I come towards you. Right. Okay.
But harder. Because I don't want to hit his nose, but it
protrudes
really
out pretty far.
Yeah, you really could hurt.
Okay.
With that, and then the
standing guillotine. Standing crucifix. Which I'm punching at you.
Again, I guess I can come from here, push them. That's the main thing, and I think I didn't demonstrate that enough. But this shoulder that's here, you got to push that under. And grab this. And then you control them completely. Now you have, like, right now, if you can push the camera down. Right now I have my back of my foot up. That's not good. So what you want to do is step and get right up under there so that they can't move. Which it seems like he can move a little bit right now.
That's just his training.
Yeah. But you basically you control them. Excuse me. That's the standard.
It's real. It's real.
All right.
All right. You doing your techniques on me now? The ones because I did mine.
Oh, okay. Then we finished then. We showed all of it.
You showed yours again. I showed mine again. She showed her again. You showed yours already?
Yeah, I just showed mine again.
All right.
Okay. So those are our favorite techniques, why we like to use them and why they fit us. This is cool for me because I like talking about techniques.
Yeah.
And
welcome to our special guest,
Hey,
another
welcome our
light-skinned
special guest.
Bella
Glad to
Blue.
be here.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye attacked light-skinned brothers, so we want to bring
Right.
You know what
our
I'm
light-skinned
We're not with that.
comrade. We ain't with the
Black is
you know what I'm
black.
saying?
Got all
Tone.
views, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Keep it all, you know what I'm saying?
And then we were gonna, I don't have a specific item of the news, but I felt like everywhere I looked this week, I was seeing failures of I can't think of the word. Wow.
I have no idea what you're
And
going
it's live.
Yeah.
What is it when you're in a place and you're not paying attention to what's going on?
Awareness?
Yes, situational awareness. From the concert to thinking about both of those trials that are going on and the things that happened to the people who were shot by the 17-year-old, and also the young brother that was killed here. The concert where all those people started trampling each other. Like, I think about very much something that Baba talks about as far as, being in a place where you can't control everything that's going on. I personally was in a place last night where I was working, but I was really observing what was going on with the young people that were there. And self-awareness and situational awareness is something that we really need to pay attention to and practice.
Right.
So that's my 2 cents as far as like the news for this week.
Stop writing people off as crazy, unless they're crazy. We're gonna say peace. We appreciate y'all. Please
Very much.
subscribe, hit the like buttons. Please tell a friend, family, and comrades about the show. Please follow us
Donate.
on Warrior Class, BPM, African Martial Arts Institute. Check us out. Classes Sunday through Monday. It's not Sunday through Monday. Sunday and Monday. I wish there was. That was a dream. Sundays and Mondays. Check us out. Peace.
Peace to everybody. All our
Peace
folks.
to everybody on the chat.
Mhm.
Thank you, Baba. Without you,
Yes.
couldn't be done.
Much love.
Awareness.
Peace, y'all.
Appreciate all y'all on the chat.